Southern California's album alternative, the Brian Setzer Orchestra, here at FM 101.9. And, what?
No levels.
Oh, no. Okay. Hello? Hello? Technical difficulties? Oh, okay. Hello? We're live. We're working out the kinks, but we'll get there. We'll get there. Thanks, Nicole.
It was me. I kicked out the plugs.
Why don't you do
always
that?
do that.
Joining me in the studio.
I bought 2 guitars in 2 weeks.
I guess I didn't get a chance to say what that was. Brian Setzer Orchestra from your new album just before that. I'm sorry about that. And sitting on it all the time. And this is sort of a departure for you, I guess, in a way. Jazz music?
You mean coming here? No.
No, just playing these tunes.
I departed from Santa Monica, and now I'm in Burbank. Well, you know, I think it is and it ain't. I mean, to me, it feels just like swing-based American music, you know, which, like, you know, I could picture Stray Cat songs with a big band. I think maybe that's what started this whole idea, was picturing a whole big band backing up Rock This Town, you know, and that planted the seed. And I just thought, it'd be a great idea to do a big band with an electric guitar. And then I put the whole thing together, and this is where we are.
And there were some pretty interesting arrangements just on that tune alone. I heard heard a little Duke Ellington.
There's a little Duke Ellington in there, yeah.
Is that you do the arrangements, or?
Well, Michael Acosta and Mark Jones are do most of the arranging, and I co-arrange now with them. I did about 5 songs on this record. It's a lot of work.
Do you know how to write music down
Yeah,
on
I
paper?
can read and write music.
Is that something that you knew from the old days, or did you learn that recently?
No, I studied from teachers when I was growing up, and I also play the euphonium, which is a baritone horn, so I can read the bass clef. So I'm kind of good at the trombone parts.
Do any horn playing on the album?
No, no, I couldn't keep up with these guys.
Well, you've got a Brian Setzer guitar here. How many of those do you have, by the way? That's a gorgeous Gretsch guitar.
Yeah, well, Gretsch make a Brian Setzer model now. Hooray!
And how many do you have?
How many Brian Setzer models? Well, they're coming in kind of slow. This is the only one I've got. But
nice.
You know, they're pretty much a custom-made guitar, so you know, they have to hand make them.
Well, let's hear how it sounds. What are you going to play for us, Brian?
I'm going to play you. Well, I don't know. How about I play something off the record?
Good deal.
All right, I'll do "Good Rockin' Daddy."
Okay.
You can really go, 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 jumping fast, rock it slow. I will see when the band gon' blow. Now hold it, don't move it, now boogie some more. I'm a good rockin' daddy, good rockin' daddy. Up on my feet, I can't be big as I'm a good rockin' daddy. I told the girls all come and sell the trombones. Wah wah, what the Sandman brought to me. They stood around in a great big smile. But when I start to rock and roll, they all went wild. I'm a good rockin' daddy, good rockin' daddy. Up on my feet, I can't be beat. I'm a good rockin' daddy. Close and I'll hold you tight. You rock and roll from left to right. Round and round and round we go. Rest a while, then we boogie some more. I'm a good rockin' daddy. up on my feet. I can't be beat 'cause I'm a good rockin' daddy, 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 good rockin' daddy.
Brian Setzer live. I had a pen in my mouth. I always have a pen in my mouth when I do the applause because I don't know where to put it. I'm gonna have to get a table or something like that to put my stuff on down here. That was good.
You need a little table with your ashtray, your cigars.
No, I don't smoke anymore.
Your beer.
Yeah.
Gotta
okay.
have a smoking table.
Okay. Yeah. Well, we'll put one right over here. That was cool. Good rockin' daddy, Brian Setzer, in the studio. On the new record, you've got a bunch of musicians. I don't know if any of them are really particularly famous in their own right, but I know that at least some of them work with people like Sinatra, Sam Cooke, you know, some of the great singers of all time.
Yeah, I mean, even like guys played. Some of the guys played with Zappa and Neil Young, rock and roll guys, as well as big band guys, Maynard Ferguson.
Did you ever get any like attitude from them? Like, who is this rock and roll guy with tattoos up and down his arms,
Not
trying to sing
anymore.
Frank Sinatra?
Not after that last tour. No, these guys are. I mean, this is a great bunch of guys. It's really, it started out whereas I didn't think I'd be able to keep this many guys together, and they've been. It's been together for over a year now, 2 years almost. Same guys.
So
on the album, we've done 2 nationwide tours. We've been to Tokyo. I mean, with this big band, it's wild.
So you've been doing the big band thing now for a few years, and just when did you start?
Right.
Did you start recording the album?
Well,
way back then, or is that
we started
recent?
writing the charts around the summer of '92, and then we actually said, well, let's see if this thing even works with a guitar leading a big band. I mean, I didn't really have any reference to go back to see if it even make any sense. So we did a couple gigs, and we got signed pretty quick to Hollywood Records. They've been great, and then we did some live shows, made the album, and went on tour.
So how many of the guys from the album are actually in the live performance?
Oh, all of them.
Oh, it's the whole thing.
Yeah.
It must get pretty expensive touring these guys around the country. How many is it? How many people is it?
17.
Oh my good.
Yeah. That ain't cheap.
What do you think of that, Miss Hollywood Records over here?
It ain't cheap.
It ain't cheap.
They don't care. What do they care? They don't care.
Is it tough to keep it together? I mean, keep 17 guys happy and playing well. And are you running the show pretty much? Do you have a...
Yeah, you'd be surprised. I don't know. They're all. It's not like a 4-piece rock band with like a bunch of kids going out. I mean, these are grown men. They love to play. They love playing in a big band. A lot of the ultimate thing with these guys is playing in a big band. So they're really happy to be out there. They get their deli tray backstage, their scotch and their cigar, and they're okay.
Are you in one bus, or you get them all in one bus?
No, we have two Silver Eagle buses.
Must be pretty impressive. And you pull up round back, the club.
Oh, we pull up to a White Castle and blow them away, I tell you.
Brian Setzer, my guest. It's FM 101.9. How about another tune? And let us know what you're going to do here. All
right, man. Let me see what I could do for you. How about...
Take your time. No rush. Think about it for a second.
How about Mystery Train? Okay, here it goes. Train arrived, 16 coaches long. Mystery train, 16 coaches long. It took my baby, now she's gone, man, she's gone. Woo! Mystery train, coming around the bend, coming around the bend. Mystery train, coming around the bend. coming around the bend. Mystery train coming around the bend. Oh, I took my baby, never will again. No, not again. No, not again. I got the yodeling for you.
That was awesome. Brian Setzer live in the studio in the music room at FM 101.9. That is not on the record, I don't think. I don't
yodel with the big band.
Have you recorded that
before? I do that in the shower.
Have you recorded Mystery Train before this?
You know, I think we did it on a record as a live track, Mystery Train. It's an old Junior Parker song. Before Elvis did it, actually.
A classic.
Oh, yes.
What about playing live? The Stray Cats always were a three-piece band, correct? Or did you flesh it out toward the end, or was it?
No, actually, a couple of points we had added Mel Collins, a saxophone player, came on tour with us a couple times.
But it must feel kind of different.
It was pretty much three-piece. Oh yeah,
to play live in front of a trio with a stand-up bass, no less.
Well, we still have stand-up bass, but we've added 15 people.
Live on the air.
We've added 15 people. Yeah, I mean, I'll tell you how it's different. It's just like musically, the big band is making this huge chord, and I have to be aware of that. You know, it's a lot of reading music and things like that, whereas with the Stray Cats, it was a little more, I mean, I could play whatever I wanted. Now, you know, the band is making a big jazz chord, and I have to play that chord, and I got to play, you know, runs and guitar solos off that chord, you know. So that's how it's different.
But you had to pretty much carry the whole show harmony-wise with the Stray Cats. I mean, bass and drums, I mean, you're doing all the chording, and now you've got all this support. Must feel kind of...
Well, I think it's a little, I mean, you know, Jim and Lee from the Stray Cats were fabulous. They were doing their part, so I didn't have to carry anybody. But it's more like, it's just much more music going on behind me, you know. It's just a whole kind of different thing. It feels a lot, in a lot of ways, the same because it's swing and it's rocking, so it's the same rhythm, you know.
Okay, well, Brian Setzer, the orchestra. There are a bunch of gigs. Let's see if we can get these out. You're in San Diego Thursday, right? The 28th.
That's right. Uh-huh.
Okay, you're up at the Ventura Theater on Friday. You're in L.A. at the House of Blues on Saturday night. However, that show has been sold out for 3 weeks. They love you in L.A.
What do you know?
That's great. And Sunday the 31st, you're at Thornton Winery in Temecula, which is you're going back down towards San Diego again. And then you just did this festival with the Neville Brothers in Colorado. What was that about? What was that?
Well, they call them jazz festivals, but they're not anymore. I think it's, you know, like American music festivals. We did one with the Neville Brothers and us and the Bodines, and it was just great.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fantastic. I mean, it's kind of like the music you guys are playing. You know, you're just playing, you know, American music is what I think it is. And we've been doing those. We did one in Montreal, and we've been doing them around
a lot of
the
people
country.
at that show. 10,000 people at the Colorado show.
Yeah, it was great.
So you're in L.A. Actually, you live here, so you're not in L.A., but you're playing a bunch of gigs in town. That's fantastic. We wish you the best of luck. In fact, the tickets that we have, are they for House of Blues? Is that right? Okay, well, we have a couple of pairs of tickets right now, and we'll take Nicole, if you're ready for this, the first and second callers. Actually, why don't we take one from L.A. and one from Orange County? Them phone numbers 520-5483 in LA and the Valley. That's 213-310 or 818-520-5483. And the one from Orange County can get through on our toll-free line. It's 1-800-777-1019. Would you play one more for us, Brian?
Oh, I think I can scrape one up. What would you like to hear, sir?
You're setting me up to ask you. I mean, I'd love to hear Rock This Town, just because.
You want to hear Rock This Town?
Could you do it?
All right, I got to tune this thing different.
Okay. We'll imagine the 17-piece orchestra backing you up.
Yeah, we do it live.
You do it live?
Yeah. Okay. any rules. Well, baby and me went out late Saturday night. I had my head piled high on my baby, just looks so right. I pick it up, pretend I'm gonna get you home at 2. Your mama don't know what I got to me, but baby, that's alright. We're looking as cool as can be. Well, that little place, it really didn't look half bad. I have whiskey on the rocks, a baby change of $1 for the jukebox. I put a quarter right into that can. All it played was Disco Man. Well, come on, pretty baby, get out of here right away. Wanna rock this town, rock it inside out. Gonna rock this town, make 'em scream and shout. Wanna rock, 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 man, rock. Rock till pop, we're gonna roll till we drop. We're gonna rock this town, rip this joint apart. Tear it up, tear it up, tear it up. Where's the risk that cat looks 1974? Look at me once, look at me twice, look at me again. It's gonna be fine. We're gonna rock this town, tear this place apart. Wanna rock this town, rock it inside out. Wanna rock this town, make 'em scream and shout, baby, baby. Wanna rock, 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 man, rock. Rock till we pop, we're gonna roll till we drop. We're gonna rock this town, rock it inside out. Wanna rock this town, rock it inside out. Rock this town, rock it inside out.
Yeah, it's a take. Woo-hoo. That was awesome. Brian Setzer live at FM 101.9. Thanks for stopping by the music room. Good luck on your shows this week.
Oh, well, thanks. Thank you.
Have a great time. I'm sure you're going to rock this town into the next century. Excellent job. Can't let you escape without signing our wall. And I just want to, have you ever heard this band called the Mavericks? Do you know the Mavericks? Great country band they're from Miami. Anyway, I'm going to play them right now. I want you to check it out because I think you're going to dig it. This
Sounds
is the
good.
Mavericks on FM 101.9. Once again, thanks a lot for Brian Setzer for stopping by, and we'll talk to you again soon. Stop by next time you're playing some gigs.
Right
The
on.
Mavericks at Southern California's album alternative FM 101.9.